Recovery housing in Connecticut stands at a critical point in an intersection between many different factors. The first is that there's such a demand for recovery housing across the state. Demand has really never been greater than it is today. But the margin for error, if you're an operator, has also never been smaller. And as communities respond to addiction, homelessness, and strained treatment centers, sober living homes have become an essential part of the recovery continuum. And at the same time, operators have to navigate a complex web of local zoning rules, fair housing law, certification standards, and rising costs, unfortunately, all at once. And while recovery housing works, and when it works, it provides so much more than just a bed. It offers structure and accountability and a sense of community. And ultimately, recovery housing offers the conditions that folks in early recovery need to rebuild their lives. But in Connecticut, success depends on far more than just good intentions. It depends on each operator deeply understanding the legal nuances and how to find properties and how to train and equip house mentors and how to obtain and maintain certification, and how to build a financial plan that just works for now and works for the long term. And all of this inside of a fairly complex, nuanced regulatory environment. Now, recovery housing in Connecticut is largely governed at the local level, which means that sober living may look different in one city as it does in another. This is because zoning codes vary, building codes are interpreted differently, and enforcement approaches may vary widely depending on the flavor and the culture of the town or the city that you're dealing with. And the challenge for an operator, right? The challenge for the operator is learning how to operate effectively and responsibly within this tension. Now, let's talk about recovery housing certification. While it's not legally required in Connecticut, certification plays a central role in how recovery homes are viewed by referral partners, community leaders, and local officials alike. Most recovery homes in Connecticut pursue certification through CTARR, which is the state's affiliate of the National Alliance for Recovery Residences. In Connecticut, CTARR is the standard-setting organization across the state which implements a national set of standards, currently NARR 3.0, and CTARR is responsible for making sure that life safety systems are in place and operational, that documents are reviewed, that there is integrity and stability inside the recovery residence itself. They will review your policies, documents, and procedures to make sure that you're situated and prepared for ongoing compliance. And for many operators, certification becomes the framework that brings the structure and consistency together in the home, and also is a signal to the outside world that the program is operating responsibly. Now, the challenge in Connecticut isn't simply opening a sober house. It's all of the nuances. It's figuring out what locations are in need the most. It's figuring out how to buy a property. What is the right property? What's not the right property? How to operate within local rules and standards while at the same time leveraging federal fair housing protections to keep your home open and keep your home out of hot water with discriminatory zoning, planning, or building code officials, right? And finally, it's to build a model that is financially sustainable without compromising recovery housing best practices and the principles of doing the right thing for the folks that we all serve. And this balance is what separates short-lived ideas from homes that endure, that flourish, and that stand the test of time. Now, recovery housing in Connecticut matters, and the people who step into this work carry real responsibility. And when it's done well, a recovery home can be a place where lives stabilize, where trust is rebuilt, and people they get a real chance to move forward. But when it's done poorly, the consequences just ripple outward to residents and families, to neighborhoods, communities, referral partners, and ultimately have a pretty significant impact on operators themselves. And this is exactly why we created How to Open a Sober House in Connecticut. This is an important guide that about 120 pages packed with step-by-step tools, tips, tricks, guides, stories, really everything that you need to fully understand the landscape of recovery housing in Connecticut. This means you'll understand the rules before they're enforced. You'll be able to make decisions the right way before mistakes become too costly, and build proactive compliance systems before pressure starts to expose the cracks. So if you're committed to doing this work with integrity and you want a clear, grounded guide that's built specifically for Connecticut, then we invite you to pick up a copy of the book today. And if you want to take it a step further, we also have charter membership, which is offered to folks that really want to join a community, a membership community of operators that are committed to excellence in the field of recovery housing. We invite you to explore through our website and learn more about what charter membership means and what it might do for you. So in closing, this work is just so important. The margin for error is so small, but you don't have to do it alone, which is why we are offering all of these educational resources. We invite you to explore what we have. We invite you to pick up a copy of How to Open a Sober House in Connecticut. We invite you to explore our membership resources. And finally, I would like to express my gratitude for your interest in contributing to this important field, and we wish you the very, very best of luck on this important journey.